during the first game. Going to go live for the last, I don't know, but however long we have here of the first half. And then we'll bring in Joe Madden unless she hits me up on Skype and tells me otherwise. But this gives everyone a chance to kind of join us, get it all together. And, well, this is a much different, and this is kind of what I thought, what I talked about, in the video, and what we talked about on the live show is that this is a very different Duke versus Carolina game than the other games that we saw. We saw 94 points scored by the winner last time. We saw 87 scored by the winner the first meeting. This is more of a defensive game between these two teams. The total was 151. We're at 66 right now with 51.7 seconds left to go. Both of the other games were blowouts, one way and then the other way. In this game, of course, 2-point game, tight as a vice. Duke players throwing the ball off each other. 39 seconds left to go before the half. Carolina ball, Duke up 34-32. I love doing these halftime shows, and we'll call Jo. We'll see what she's up to and see if she's ready to roll. Bring her in for the last couple seconds here while we're waiting. Hello.
Hello.
Right. You ready to go on the air? Because I'm already
ready.
on.
Yep.
I'm already on, of course. But what a game, right? Tie game
it's incredible.
Now. It's a lot like we thought, coming in. It's let's see if I can do this. It's a lot like we thought. It is let's see. How can I do this? And then I think I just go like this. There we go. And there you are.
Hi.
All right. Is anybody watching? We got 5 people watching.
Nice. Hi, everyone.
So, anyways, it is 26.4 seconds left to go in the first half. It is a tie ball game. And I don't know. I just did this for the first game. It was kind of fun. Tuned in a little bit early. Boy, it was way off on the first game. I don't know. Maybe more hopeful and optimistic than anything else.
Yeah, but what a game we have on our hands here. Basket for basket. It's absolutely incredible. 34-34, 22 seconds left.
These teams, they know each other extremely well and playing very much like it.
Absolutely. Interesting to see Duke run down the clock here at the end.
Well, I mean, they're just playing for the last shot here. See if they can go to the half with a lead. And they do. And the foul. Wow.
Nice.
Well, nice for you. I have Carolina, so.
I don't have a side in this. I actually took the total over, and it's not looking like it's going to hit.
I gave out the under in the video, but.
Yeah. I saw that after.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But you never know. It's early. It's like both these teams fully capable of putting up big numbers. But I took Carolina for the game. I took them with the points and money line.
I took the over because I had a feeling this one could hit overtime. And we were talking about that on the show as well. And that's just where I had to lie with that over.
Well, we go to the half here, and it is Duke by 3 in a game that really could have been tied at the half, and but instead it's Duke by 3. Let's see what go outside for the we did earlier. That was kind of fun for me.
Nice. Yep. Fun for us too. Get to see that beautiful scenery and pretend we're there, Mitch. At least I do. It's just pretty hard when the other side of the window looks nice and gray here.
What are you seeing? You seen anything for lines?
I'm not seeing anything for lines, but I'm just seeing myself on the screen on YouTube.
Oh, I must have pulled the camera plug.
Okay. I just opened YouTube here so I could see if there's any comments coming in, and then I only saw myself.
All right.
a
So
little
what
bit
happened
surprising
is
there.
when I was moving outside, the cord got stuck in the door and came unplugged.
Okay.
So going to come back in now.
Yeah, Mitch is coming back in, you guys, if you can't hear him. I'm sure everyone can hear you still.
How about now? Now you can see me.
YouTube's a little bit delayed, but I'm pretty sure.
So,
Yeah, there you are. We can see you on there.
all right. We got a little bit of a camera issue. What happened was the camera got stuck in the door because I'm using this portable camera,
Yeah.
and it got stuck in the door. The cord did, and it pulled out from the computer. But anyways, from this angle, you can the sun doesn't kill me. There we go.
Yeah,
Over by
it's a
the
nice
hot tub
angle
where I
there.
should be.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm seeing North Carolina the second half on the money line plus 125. Got Duke minus 164, and a spread of 1.5 again in this one, with Duke being the favorite.
I'm on Carolina. I'm gonna ride this horse till the wheels come off. I'm already there, so why not?
Yeah, when you're already there, I agree with you. I don't know what to do in the second half for myself, Mitch. And I think I'm going to have to go with North Carolina in the second half at plus 125 on that money line.
Well, we don't have any Kansas money to throw around. I was on the wrong side of that thing. I really went down
Damn,
the
were
toilet
we
there.
ever.
Yeah, it wasn't bad enough to lose. I had to throw more money on top of Villanova there and really throw myself a beating. Nothing fun about it, but I don't go so heavy on these type of games. I didn't see anything here that I loved in either of these games. I thought that they were a good opportunity to take some alternate lines with the underdogs, and take a shot, because it's kind of like the Breeders' Cup in horse racing. You're getting a real quality team as an underdog that certainly has a chance to win it. And, in this Duke North Carolina game, we just saw North Carolina slaughter Duke when they played them at Cameron. So we know that they match up against them fairly well, and we know these teams play each other, really tough.
Yeah, absolutely, Mitch. Sorry, I was just trying to see if there was any other ways we could bet this right now.
Oh, there's ways to bet this.
There's lots of ways to bet this. I was just pulling them up. I was trying to look at what second half's totals were here.
Wind is starting to pick up here. Out here.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we've got a second half total of 80.5. That seems a little high. It would help me with the over for the full game, but what do you think? You think we're going to see 80.5 points, 81 points?
I think it's possible. In the second half's generally a little bit higher scoring. Generally a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, the books are thinking that too, I guess, because you can bet right now on the first half or second half to be higher scoring, and they got the first half at plus 390 and the second half at minus 460. So they're expecting some more points in the second half too.
Yeah, I mean,
listen to those birds there.
I'm hoping that the Carolina points, that's for sure.
Do you think they've left points on the board so far?
I think that both these teams, played hard, and I think that Carolina, missed those free throws there towards the end. And I thought that Duke, when they went to the small lineup, played extremely well. So it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always weird being outside. It's like I like being outside because I'm outside, but for me, it's like I don't have all my creature comforts of the studio, with the soundboard and all my screens and everything. So I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Like when I was in Vegas, I have another screen that goes on this computer, but I didn't really do it. So maybe Monday night, if we play from out here, if I do it from out here again for the final, I'll have my other screen set up. I didn't even think about it, my screen that attaches to this. But right now I'm going with one screen, so it makes it just a little tough for me to navigate. but I'm still excited. Anyone out there try the betting tools? Anyone out there hitting up those betting tools, man? They're straight fire.
Yeah, they're absolutely fire. I love the new player props part, Mitch. Fantastic. I could spend a whole afternoon just going over things for tomorrow's games. It's crazy.
Yeah, when I tried to get this guy today to do some videos with us, and it really wasn't asking him all that much, to do. One of the things that he said about our betting tools, he's like, well, that's a tangible asset, and I'm sure I could find somebody that could build that for me or something like that pretty easily. It's like,
wow.
Maybe if you have about $7 million. It's like, it takes 240. I mean, this is, the guy's green. He's a nice kid, and all that stuff, but it's like,
yeah,
246 programmers. It's like, yeah, I could easily find someone to do that. It's like, your partners that you're working with now have like 200,000 website visitors, and they're all through advertising. I don't think so. It's like,
he must be pretty green and naive.
No, nice. It was super nice, and
okay.
I thought it was somewhat cordial, so
yeah.
It was fine. It reminded me
good.
a lot of myself when I started, where you value, your handshakes and partnerships, because you didn't have a partner that stole everything from you, right? Yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't figured out see somebody else get rich off of his hard work. It just hasn't had all those wonderful experiences. But he will, if he sticks with it, he will have all those wonderful things. I think certain things, kind of like my conversations with Sauce that I had last year, and which he, realizes a lot of things I said, is that we all come in with this idealistic approach, of things that we want to do and things that we wouldn't do, and all those things, and people we want to work with, and people we would never work with, and things it all goes out the window, because all these other people, they might not, I know I say negative things about my competitors, and I know it's not a popular thing to do, but at least I say it as opposed to just do it behind their back, and act behind their back and they're sleazy about it, and that's what all these other people do. It's like, it's like he thinks these people all have his back, but it's like, believe me, someone gives them $1 better deal than what he's given them, they're gone.
Well, I truly believe the scariest enemy is the one that's your friend to your face and your enemy behind your back.
All the way. Anyway, Speaking of enemies, Duke and Carolina, total enemies. These teams do not like each other at all. Carolina
and they
plus
both
one,
know it.
plus 1.5, plus 130. I love them both. I'm taking the Carolina points and money line here. I like the Carolina team total over 40.5. I like the Duke team total under 41.5. So outside of those 4 bets, I'm not seeing anything that jumps off the page at me because I haven't got to the live betting screen yet. So I only have 4 bets here on the second half.
And for myself, I'm going to ride North Carolina on the money line for the second half. I really do think this game goes to overtime. So taking North Carolina for myself in the second half when they're down by 3 just makes sense.
How about the Brooklyn Nets and the Hawks winding it down here, 107-104 Atlanta. The Nets plus 2.5 here on the live betting with 2:37 left. I wish we had the live betting tools. We could go over all this stuff together. It'd be a lot of fun. But the Miami Heat just laying it on the Bulls here, 98-79, almost 20-point differential with 12 minutes left to play. And the Warriors and Jazz, the Warriors just did not show up at home for that game. But when we look at this game, Duke, North Carolina, I'm just switching over to the live betting. So like I said, I only have the one screen here. Normally I'm used to multiple. So all this other stuff that I'm saying, UNC can't stop Duke second half. Why wouldn't they be able to? They just beat the crap out of them at Cameron. Why wouldn't they be able to? I would love to hear the why, because that's what people want to hear from me all the time, right? And they, whatever. And I even give them at least my reasoning as to why or why not something's going to happen. And I'm right, wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm not one of those guys that are right all the time. Those guys all work on Twitter. But the thing is, so Joe, what do you think of Twitter? What do you think of a Twitter account with 24,000 followers, 0 retweets, and like 3 likes for every post?
Yeah, it's an absolutely fake account.
It's gotta be.
Bought all
It's
their
gotta be
following,
fake,
and
right? It's gotta be fake.
It is absolutely.
It's gotta be fake.
absolutely
'Cause
fake.
even I get more likes and retweets. I could say I'm eating a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'll get more likes and retweets than what these guys are getting.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. They've just bought and paid for followers, and we're seeing that a lot on these accounts.
So
And that's what people
go
like.
ahead.
No, I'm good.
I'm plus 188 on North Carolina for second half money line. I'm going to take that.
And that is for just the second half,
No,
or for
to
the
win
full
the game.
Mitch?
To win the game.
Okay.
Live bet. You talked me
Nice.
into it.
I'm riding on this over. I want the over to hit. I love North Carolina in the second half, though, for sure.
So I don't know if my internet's going to hang in here, but I'm going to show you guys something that's absolutely freaking amazing. So hopefully you guys can see it.
It's absolutely beautiful looking there, Mitch.
Can you guys see me?
Paradise. I can hear those birds. That's what I absolutely love is the birds. I miss those from being back in Australia.
Is that amazing? This
Yeah,
is what I look
absolutely
at every
stunning.
day. It's crazy, right?
Wow.
I mean, there's my house. You can see it right there. Nuts, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's just a green screen.
You got a really good circled green screen then.
Yep. Anyways.
What do you think, Mitch? Coach K, if this is his
Oh, I'm
final
so
thing,
done
how
with
do you
him
think he
and his
walks off the
wife.
court?
We can only hope, like, we'll see Coach K again. You know, like, we will see him, like, when they go to Final Fours and Finals. They'll, like, have him in the studio or they'll talk to him. He'll be at a Duke game or something. But this will be the last we see of his wife.
You really don't like seeing his wife in the stands over and over and over on the TV,
I'm
do you?
sick of her. It's like we don't see Giselle. We didn't see Giselle this much.
No, we didn't.
You know, we didn't.
Interesting, hey?
We didn't. This is enough.
I wonder if that's because she actually didn't want to be seen that much.
Maybe this is why he didn't want to retire. Maybe he just didn't want to see her this much either. It's like I don't know. It's like it's enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, those of you joining us late, I got Duke. I got North Carolina second half points. North Carolina second half money line. North Carolina plus 188 to win the game. North Carolina second half over. Duke second half under. And aside from that, I don't have any other plays for the second half.
Yeah, and for myself, you guys, I'm going to take North Carolina on the money line for the second half because I think this one goes to overtime. So I think they win the second half. We're tied up, and we get that nice overtime money that we talked about this morning.
Twix droplets obviously likes to leave out the most important part. North Carolina beat the crap out of Duke at Duke. Duke beat the crap out of North Carolina at North Carolina. North Carolina beat a number 1. Okay, they beat Baylor, who was a number 1 seed. Texas Tech, while we all love them, they were a 3. Okay?
Yep.
And then North Carolina beat UCLA, who was a Final Four team last year. Same team they had this year. Pretty much the same team. Same crappy coach, same team. If they had a better coach, UCLA, they'd be in this game against Duke.
Yep.
They are just balanced. You obviously have not watched any college basketball this season and just started tuning in this week or last week or something because the team just played. And North Carolina beat the crap out of them at Duke.
Yeah.
It's like, I hate this. This is what I hate about the tournament. This is what I hate about the beginning of football season. Like when all these like people, all these new websites, these new handicappers, we should call them twappers. Twitter cappers, twappers. All these new twappers show up. That's a new term. Oh man, I love it. Twappers.
You gotta tweet that.
Twappers.
Twappers, that's the best, Mitch.
Oh man, I love
it.
it. I love it. I love it. I hope it sticks. I'm gonna tweet it right now.
I hope Twappers. Oh man, I'm so glad not to be a Twapper.
Oh man. Yeah, Trayvon always takes. Trayvon always comes on the show. Always super respectful, and then just takes every favorite that there ever was. It's like he's never taken a dog in his life, and acts like a hero. Taking a team that's winning to win the game. It's like, yep. Duke has better fans. North Carolina is about 5 times the size of Duke. At least, maybe even more. Maybe even 20 times the size of Duke. As far as school goes. North Carolina is a state university. Duke is a small private school. It's like, you've obviously never been there. Awesome, beautiful place. Great golf course. Robert Trent Jones layout. It is fantastic. It is so hard, that course at Duke. Oh my God, but it's beautiful there. Love it. Really nice people, really good food, just good everything. But they're going to lose today.
Talking about losing, Brooklyn Nets are still down. 111 to 108 for the Hawks.
Maybe they get it to overtime.
1 minute left in it. Miami is just kicking ass, taking numbers, 109 to 89 right now. 7 minutes left in that one. And Golden State Warriors are coming back. It's 73 to 60 for the Jazz. So they're getting some things done here in the third.
Anyways, how much time we got left here in the half?
Let's see. We're on a commercial break right now.
I've already got all my bets in.
Sure, not much.
It's like 1 minute and 18 seconds. No, it's actually like the other game. It's actually gone over.
Yeah. So, which team do you think Kansas has a better chance of beating, Mitch?
It's going to be the same against either of these teams. I think it's going to be very close to a pick 'em against either of these.
Yeah.
I think Kansas would probably struggle more with Carolina.
And no matter who goes through, who would you prefer to win? The team going through tonight or Kansas? As a pure fan.
Oh, God. I really can't stand any of those teams.
I was wondering.
Yeah. These are not my favorite teams, in case anyone didn't notice. The Final Four teams are like, it's like as generic of a Final Four as we could have had. I think it would have been fun to have had a Texas Tech in there or a Baylor like last year, UCLA. Of these type of teams, I like Michigan State and UCLA much better than any of these, or Kentucky. These are my least favorite, or these three. And I would have liked that Villanova there. What's my pick? Oh, man. My pick was North Carolina to win the game at plus 188. North Carolina second half, plus 1.5. North Carolina second half, money line at plus 150. And North Carolina team total over, Duke team total under. Aside from that, we don't have any other bets.
Just those. Right?
Sam, what are you doing? Come here, buddy. You want to be on? You want to be on the show? Come here. What do you got?
I'm sure he'd like to.
Sam. He's a butt wiggler.
He's happy.
He is a butt wiggler.
That's for sure.
He is a butt wiggler. He wiggles he's always Mr. Wiggles. That's it.
That's cute.
He's out. He likes, it's like, so here's the game that we play with Sam, right? See how he's got the ball right next to him?
Yeah.
No chance.
No one's getting his ball, hey?
Nope. He'll come back. Now he taunts you with it. Sometimes if he's in the mood, he'll drop it right at your feet.
Yeah.
He's been in the pool a lot the last couple days, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is a way better angle for me as far as the sun goes, but then nobody gets to see the ocean. That's why,
Yeah.
you know. I like the ocean view.
Oh, for sure. It's beautiful. One day when it's warm enough, I'll do a live show from outside in my house. Who knows when that will be?
All 3 days that it's warm.
Yeah, all 3 days.
It's like Sweden.
Hit or
It's
miss
like-
in July.
It's like in Sweden, it's warm for like a month or something. They take the entire month off from work. You know?
Oh, yeah, you got to when you've only got 1 month of nice weather. Wow.
That's what happened in that Hawks next debacle. 19 seconds. The Hawks got it.
Yeah. Hawks came out and cleaned up.
Damn.
So Warriors coming back though, 63-75. Jazz up.
I got 65-77 in that one.
Okay, mine's behind.
We're almost 6 minutes over for the second half here. And here
Yeah, it
comes,
looks like they're hitting the court now. Yeah, they're on the court, Mitch.
All right, I'm heading in.
Okay, don't lose your camera again.
Nope, I got everything. Sam, let's go. Sometimes he'll just sit outside the door.
Nice.
There it is. So they're back on the court. They're actually playing. Something
Yeah,
happened.
they
I
all of a
missed it.
sudden just came out and started playing. It just went straight
See
on.
some screaming going on over there.
Yep.
Duke's got the ball. 16 field goals in the first half, 13 in the paint. And, another one in the paint, a dunk. Williams. Believe there's some foul trouble here for Duke, though, so Carolina can exploit that. We haven't really seen Manic lighting it up from the outside, something that's been kind of their trademark this tournament. There he is right there, feeding it in.
Mm-hmm.
They called a charge there? They did.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
That wasn't a charge, was it, Mitch?
I don't think so. I guess he established position, but it's kind of like
Oh,
not really.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he didn't give him anywhere. He established position after he was already in the space.
yeah.
Anyways, we'll stay until the 18-minute mark, and then I got to get back to editing videos. And Duke now up 41-34, like they watched our halftime or something.
They did. They took insult to it, I think.
Yeah, Duke playing like they heard my commentary. Carolina misses a layup. Gets the rebound offensively, though. Comes back, takes a three. Looks like, and in.
Right.
Cuts the lead. That's the beauty of the three, right? You know, it just
Yeah.
kind of changes the whole tone of the game in a hurry. So if the game ends here, I'm getting 4, I believe, not the 4.5. So it was a push
Okay.
for me at this point.
Nice.
Joe needs about 100 3-pointers here for the for her over.
Need 1,000,000 threes to go in.
No,
Right.
you didn't get one there, and
Keep
Carolina's
sinking
got the
them.
ball coming
Nope.
back. Interesting with Banchero on Manic there, and now it's steal by Duke. Just a bad pass, turnover. So we'll
Yeah, it
stay to
was.
the whistle. 17:49. Carolina with 2 turnovers already this half. Just a high floater there. Really not a good shot there by Duke. And Carolina for 3, and it's good. And back to a 1-point game. So if you have Carolina money line second half, stop the game.
Yeah, stop the game for sure.
I always say that
Man.
at the racetrack. Stop the
Yeah.
race. When my horses are in.
Man, I really hope this one goes to OT.
I believe today was
I
the
would
Florida
absolutely
Derby,
love
but
that.
I haven't seen it yet, so no one tell me what happened.
Okay.
And Duke misses it. Carolina a chance to take the lead now. Boy, really no stoppages in play at all. This is a very clean game. Manic with the 3, and it's good. And now Coach K is going to call the timeout, or he says slow it down. He calls. Oh, what's he doing? Then sit down if you're not going to call the timeout. He does. And another turnover by Duke. Some sloppy play here by the Blue Devils. And this is where they got into trouble against Carolina the first time. 45-41, Tar Heels just really taking it to them. And there you see the Carolina faithful jumping up and down, going crazy. Of course, April representing us at the game. Hopefully she's wearing her Pick Dog shirt.
Hopefully.
Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us for the halftime. It's been awesome. And of course, our last halftime of the season will happen on Monday night for the final as North Carolina takes on Kansas. We will see you then. Have a great night, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Joe Madden. We'll be... Oh, here. No, I got it. Now I'm straight at the camera. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Joe and I will both be there. I don't know who else is coming, but I'm going to guess somebody will be there.
Someone should be there.
Someone will show up. They always do. Have a good night, everyone.